We are back with less technical difficulties, hopefully. Oh, and look at that. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. All right, I'm just gonna... Give me a second here. Well, you guys don't really actually care about anything else, right? We only care about the cool stuff. Like, you know, the timer and the resources, right? We don't need to actually see the game, right? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. So... Oh, did this move? Oh, cool. All right. We're back. We're back here. So, anyway, so welcome back, guys. This is iCup Fitz, your host and caster, and we are this game from the iCup Season 22 Playoff Finals. This is going to be the second clan war of the night of the season. To figure out what the finals will be. And it's going to be between Insanity Without Limits and PaiN clan spawning here at the 9 o'clock position as the Brown Zerg. It will be Finito. Yeah, man. Woo! Yes. Awesome. Yes. And at the 9 o'clock position as the Red Protoss, it will be Hyoja PaiN. Yeah, man. Let's give a round of applause. Yeah, he won game 1. Yes. Go Koreans! Yes! Yeah, whatever. But you get the point. The point is that it is a Protoss, and we need to give them some love, man. iCup is super supportive of this stuff, and we need to make sure the players understand that. So this is a gateway, like where our game crashed last time, unfortunately. And you know, this is a gateway. Fun fact: did you know what gateways do? They produce zealots. And then if you get a Cyber Core, you can make Dragoons. Then if you get a Templar Archives, after you have to throw down a Citadel after the Cyber Core, though. And then you get a Templar Archive, you can make DTs and High Templar. But that's not all. If you make 2 High Templar, and you can morph them into an Archon, or even better, you get 2 DTs, which are Dark Templar, and you can morph them together and you make Dark Archon. That they have mind control abilities that you could totally mind control the Zerg drone, and totally making this like a ZVZ. But when we're actually getting more serious about this, we did see a pool before hatch build, and more importantly, though, I think the map choice of such a map of Heartbreak Ridge is worth noting. This map is notorious and is known for its kind of cheesy builds. And Zerg has actually opted to go for the It's just an intro. Okay, here we go. See, this is what he's doing. There's exploited. This says 7 patches right here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's 7 Protosses. Oh, can I not box these mineral patches? Alright, so it is mined out right here. This back door, so he can actually get these early lings and just totally exploit that back door, either now or whenever. But it actually wasn't a Forge FE for Protoss. You actually see Protosses actually use this map as well for cheating, because they can actually put a pylon. And I'm pretty sure this is possible. If you put it like, we saw a cannon rush, but the pylon I believe was 1 hex up too high or too low on this last yesterday, and thus didn't make it tight. But I believe you can actually make it tight, which can make it really, really annoying. But these lings, though, are going to have a bit more of a difficult time right here. And I'm pretty sure Hyoja probably knows that backdoor is exploited. And we'll see how he reacts to it. He's just going to go open up with a Bisu build-ish kind of. Or is the Bisu build like with the FE? Essentially, he's going to get a Stargate and probably going to throw down a Citadel. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's just going to get his tech up and just get all those shenanigans down. Zerg has double expanded behind this. Very ballsy, very. Generally, Zergs will react to a 1 base Protoss with their own natural expansion, and the only reason why you generally see nowadays is a 3 base Zerg versus a 2 base Protoss is generally because Protoss does force that 3rd base out of Zerg because they Forge FE, and it's not necessarily super greedy, I guess you can say. Take that 3rd, because generally most Zergs can deal with it if they practice enough. But we saw Finito a little bit off guard last game. That's probably the reason why, and maybe it was just a build order win. Who knows? But someone said in chat it was probably just a delayed amount of tech, which does kind of make sense, because when you really think about it, for a time I was trying to always find like hard counters to just standard builds, like for TVZ, for example. Like I still struggle. It's still the bane of my existence, which is like the 5 hatch or the 3 hatch Mito. Like I just cannot deal with it. So like, what's the hard counters? Like opening with Valkyries. But really, what makes a build mainstream is because there is no direct hard counter. It's fairly safe, and you can get it. Not that it automatically wins you games per se, but it's just like that. So with that in mind, last game, it's kind of hard. I would say, I would agree, it would probably just delay tech. But we do have what appears to be a 5 hatch Hydra build, and yeah, something confuses me though at the same time. Why would you take HBR, right? And I get like you would want to use this backdoor, but if that's all you're gonna think about it, then maybe think a little bit more deeper about what the bad choice is. Because when you think about it, if you're gonna get into this third hatchery, right, and that's what your plan is, right? Protoss, where do you take your 4th? So what's your mid game plan? Are you planning to do a Hydra all in? Like I just want to go with the player thought process behind this, or if I'm just overthinking this. Because like most of the time, Zerg will take that like on 4-player maps, they'll take the natural of another main base, so they could take the main base. But that's not the case here, because there is no other main base. So I don't really know. But the Corsair are coming in here, and we do have a lot of speed lots right here. It's very similar to what last game was, except it's just off of 1 base, so you're not going to be able to produce the double Corsair numbers that he wanted to do. But there's the Templar Archives also following up right here. He could follow into Corsair DT if he'd like to, but it looks like he's just going to feign a push right here and then just take a natural, take his natural behind all this. We do have Lings coming in here, a lot of them actually, but the Zealots, there's so many Zealots right here. I'm not really sure if this is going to be effective enough, and he's doing a great job of keeping the Lings from running by. And Zealots versus Lings, especially +1 Zealots. Oh, these are not +1, excuse me. But look, I don't know what happened there, but the Zealots are just making looking imbalanced right here, and just gonna completely just dominate over those Lings. And what's more important about those is that a cannon got up. And speed lots versus, not even, or is it getting +1? No, it's not. But I mean, speed lots will have no trouble of just attack commanding all over his base. Like he doesn't need to use APM on that vital APM rather. So continue to be annoying with these. So far he's taken down, I think, 2 or 3 overlords, which has supply block. He's 32 over 28 right now, which the overlay doesn't cover, but what is out of. But yeah. All right, so whatever. Oh, whoa, ho, 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 ho. So the Corsair, oh, wow, they could just kill this entire, wow, they could kill every single overlord here, and they're kind of getting, he's trying to split them. But, I mean, at the same time, he's kind of losing his whole third, and Finito just leaves the game. He doesn't even GG, man. BM. I'm only kidding. So far, PaiN is up 2 matches so far, 2 sets out of 4, so they're looking pretty dominant. Now, what would mean, right, if I'm not mistaken, is that the only possible way that this could end in Insanity Without Limits' favor is that they win the next 2 sets. What, 2-0, and then they have like a tiebreaker set, right? Like that's the thing, right? Gecko, fill me in on this if that happens. Probably won't, but if it does, I'd be interested in how that would play out. But regardless, that was that, and we will be... Yeah, what's going on? We will be back momentarily, guys. Let me just set up the next overlay, the next set. Don't go anywhere, and we will have another epic set series coming up to you guys. Thanks, guys, for watching.